right, guys, you're welcome to our weekly forecast analysis on GDP USD. Today, we might be looking at GDP USD, also probably gold, but let's see what we find on GDP USD. This is week 43 of the year, and we are looking at what the market has in stock for us for the coming week. My name is Trader C. Brown, or my friends call me Charles Brown. Now, we want to look at the market on GDP USD. Now, listen, if you've been following us on this weekly forecast that we've been doing and you've been benefiting from it, leave us a like, leave us a comment. Come on, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and then you'll be having all these updates coming to you to upgrade your trading career. Now, I want to be looking at the market in different lights. First of all, the month is ending. The month of October is ending in the next 24 hours, and we'll be beginning a new month, a new week of the trading, week 43, new month of November, and we will be looking at the market from on a Tuesday, looking at how market's going to move for our favor as we already begin to get ready for the week ahead. All right, now let's go back to the chart and then begin to look at what we have in store for us. Now, this is the weekly time frame. And as you look at the weekly time frame, there are a lot of things you can see here that the market still look bearish. Okay, it's still every bearish in the market on GU. This is a weekly time frame. You can see the market is creating all of the structures that you can think about the market. Come on, market structure, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower lows, right? So we see lower highs, and then we have another lower highs. So the market is creating structure. Okay, now if you can see this very clearly, that shows us that the market, obviously, at the moment where price is currently at, we might be looking at either, number one, a retracement to the upside to create again another lower low, depending on the economy. But if that doesn't happen, we might have a market push all the way up again to create a downside before we head back up. But let's look at what we have for the week. I'm just looking at the overall movement of the market that we might be having between now and the end of the year. So this movement to the downside might take another 3 to 4 months, depending. But at the moment, what we're having is a rally up. So let's look at these candles on the weekly. First of all, we have price drop to this level with this impulsive move. So we have a push from here. All right, that was a candle that enabled that push. So we saw another massive impulsive move. So that is order block right there. So the market is looking at that area and say, look, I have moved away from that area for a while. I think it's time to move back to it. But that may not be what the market want to do. But we, as technical analysts, we look at these pictures, we see, okay, I think this is what we see. We see liquidity here, and the market has to come back to tap into, again, the liquidity that is at this zone. We can see massive liquidity here that the market created for the future. So that is awesome. If market create a massive liquidity, so we're looking at, okay, maybe it's going to come back in there to tap into that liquidity or tap into the other block and then drop again. We are not sure that that's what the market is going to do. So what we need to understand that there are zones here. Psychological levels 22. We have again another psychological level telling us that price came up here again, created that liquidity at both there, and then have an impulsive move. So we can have three confluences now telling us that that is a potential trading area. Okay, now let's look at the downside. We saw that the market created an equal bottom here. Obviously, we have a massive week to the downside, which was obviously one of the worst case scenario that we have ever had in British pounds trading, because this was the lowest price that market has ever gone to for over 30-something years, decades. All right. So now the market came back here and then smashed that low and then created history low. And then we're looking at, would the market ever come back there again? I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know, but we know what the economy was. It was bad, or is being bad for United Kingdom, the economy, to see that they have this drop massively. The pounds almost lost its credibility in the market. So what? Well, that doesn't mean we should not recognize it as a very sensitive area where market began to rally up again. So we see market began to rally up from here already. So we can see that, but you may not see it here on the weekly time frame. So we're going to move to the daily time frame to look at that position. You can see now we can position rightly where market mover from. So the market pushed all the way from here and then started heading back up. Great. Awesome. So now where are we looking at? We can see that on the daily, the market is heading up. All right. On the daily, we can look at the market is heading up. Great. So what does that mean to us? First of all, the market just take out the liquidity at this level. You can see there was a liquidity here. Market took that liquidity out and then by sparking all the way up. And then what happened? The market is still intending to head up. Remember, there is a liquidity gap here also. We have liquidity here. We have price coming back to test this zone where we have a lot of orders. There have been a lot of orders waiting here. They have to come back to collect and then head back down again, probably. I'm not sure if they're going to head back down from there. But for now, what I'm convinced about is that the market may intend to go all the way rally up. Now, the question is, let's assume, what will it cost or how long will it take for the market to get there? Maybe we're estimating from here to here. That's the move right now. We are looking at that particular position. Okay, probably it might take about maybe 4 days, maybe 5 days, maybe 7 days for the market to get there. But what we're looking at very closely is an important move that we don't want to miss. Okay, we don't want to miss this. So let's look at how long it's going to take, how much pips we're going to have. We're looking at between 500 pips, guys. Come on, that's huge. 400 to 500 pips from here, that is huge. So this week, coming week, I'm thinking this might be what we should be looking at for, that the market may come up here and take out all of these lows that we have. First of all, this one is taking out. Let me show you what I mean. The market has taken out this low and now it's heading to take out this low, or this high, sorry, is coming to take out this lower high, and then come back to take out this lower high and heading up to take out this lower high. If the market intend to start pushing up, as we already saw that is happening from the weekly time frame, right? Okay, now let's look at this very closely. Let's go back to the weekly and let me show you something there that will make me to think, okay, this is what we're expecting. All right, let's go back to the weekly. Now, if we go to the weekly candlesticks, we see something very remarkable here. Let me take out this trend line. You see something very remarkable on the candles. Pay attention to the candles because candle speaks. Candle is a language. You need to understand how to read it when he's speaking. So let me show you some things here. First, we can see that the candle dropped massively with a bearish engulfing candle. So that's an impulse move there. So other people call it imbalances. That's an imbalance or whatever I call it. That's fine, but I'm good. Okay, now we see the candle push all the way up, rally up. Now pay attention to every candle that closes as they go up. Number one is the first one here. You see this candle close and jump. So there was a gap here. Candle open, right? Market open, smash all the way down. You see when the market open, this candle close, it opens here, right? And then guess what? Smash all the way down and then head back up massively and then smack all the way down to this middle and closes. But guess what it did? It jumped. There was a gap. Did you notice, guys? Did you notice, guys? There's a gap there. The market gapped. What did it do? The market gapped and opened. Okay, the market gapped and opened. The first thing the market did was to head down a little bit, and then started going up massively. And it head all the way up throughout the week. Remember, this is a weekly candle, and then it smashed all the way down and until it closed in red. That means bearish. Okay, let me take that off so you can see it. It closed bearish. So what happened? The market closed here and opened here, not up there, no, here. And guess what it did? The market wick all the way down. That means it dropped. The market had to sell first. When he sold, to what? To cover the gap. Remember, he has to fill that gap. And then what did he do? It pushed all the way back up, head up, and head all the way up here. Okay. And then what happens? Remember, this imbalance is going to fill it up. So head all the way up, fill it up almost to like 70 or 80% level. And then what happened? Drop massively and closes here. I want you to pay attention to every candle I'm illustrating here. Then the next one, what did my candle do? Close here, right? And then open here. Guess what it did? Whack down before heading back up, and then head all the way back up, smash all the way down again, and close. I want to pay attention to this candle. The next candle that opened, which was last week candle, opened right here. Okay, right there. What did he do? Sold a little with a few pips down, and then started heading up. And now, if we take this candle, if we take this very candle right now and go down to lower time frame, guys, you will be shocked what you will see on that candle. You will see that there was a little sell and then a massive push up. That's what you see on the map, on the lower time frame. But let's stick to this. The market opened up and then smashed all the way down a little and then started heading back up. Guess what? There we are. The market head back up, got up to this top level. What happened? Smashed down a little bit and closed. What do you think is going to happen next? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen next, guys? It's very simple. The market is going to open right about this zone. And guess what it's going to do first? Sell a little. And then what? Head back up. Head back up. What we'll do, guess what? It's going to create the same bullish candle close at the end of the week. So what does it mean? We are heading forward. The market is moving up this week. So we're going to looking for a more buys this week, according to what I see in this candle. Now, that doesn't guarantee it. I'm not saying it 100%, but what I'm saying is there's a probability that we will have a winning to a buy side. So we might have more buys. Why? Because of this candle now is beginning to have momentum. Look at this. Small, big, bigger. You can imagine that now. So we might have a bigger candle coming up here before we can have, and again, momentum reduction, smaller candle, then the price may begin to drop. So you have to pay attention to that. So now we can see price is heading up. So I'm expecting price to tap into the zone. So this week, guys, we are going to be looking for more buys. The market is still heading up. It's going to be an amazing trade this week. I don't want you guys to miss it anything. So you want to pay attention to your lower time frame. You look at the 4-hour. You look at what the market is doing. Look at the structure. What is it creating on the 4-hour? Higher high, higher lows. You see that? The market is heading up. Even if you put a trend line there, you can see that the market is heading all the way up, guys. It's heading up. It's an uptrend. So you can see the market is breaking structure here. The structure here is broken already, and now it's heading to break this structure here, and which I believe is going to do. So remember, from where price is now to where we're targeting up there is about 400 to 500 pips that can be available for this week that is coming with 43, and you don't want to miss it, guys, on GDP USD. Now, I'm looking at the time now. I may not have the opportunity to share more on gold. If you want me to share more on gold, you want me to do analysis on gold, leave a comment on the comment section, or you can just for those of you watching on Telegram group, you can always let me know, and I will do a gold analysis, a top-down analysis on what the week 43 going to look like on gold. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, guys. I believe you got it. I believe you understand this whole thing that I'm talking about. So what you need to expect again is a rally. What I mean by rally is market push up. It just did a pushback, push up a bit, push back. You will see a rally. So you're going to see all of this up and higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher low structure, and then market begin to head up all the way. So what you do is just to position yourself for buys. Position yourself every time. Learn that whenever you are in the trend, you position yourself to ride that trend. That, let's say, the trend is your friend. Thanks, guys. This is it for me today on GDP USD forecast for the week. And I believe you guys enjoy this whole section. Listen, if you are not following us on YouTube, what are you doing? Come on, hit the subscribe button. All right. And also hit the bell notification so that you will not miss out on any information that we have to share with you. Now, I have a Telegram group and a Discord group, but the Discord group is for my mentorship group, is for mentees and all of that go through my Expo PIP training as a student. But for those of you who want to join my team, you want to follow us up on our Telegram group, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. Hit that description section and you will see the links there to follow. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all. One love. I will see you again on this trading week and also next week. And for those of you in my Telegram group, I'll see you soon. Bye for now, guys. Peace.